All music has a steady underlying beat. In order to play quarter notes and half notes, we need to feel this underlying beat. The beat is what you tap your toe to when listening to a catchy tune. When dancing, we move to the steady beat of the music. Like a second hand on a clock, a steady beat is continuous. It doesn't stop and start or slow down and speed up. To help us understand beats, we'll draw an Easter egg for each beat. Easter eggs are a little random, but they'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Music is made up of shorter and longer notes. We call these shorter and longer notes rhythm. When learning to play music, the first note value we learn is the quarter note. The quarter note is worth 1 beat. Here we have a piece of music with repeated quarter notes. We will play or sing 1 quarter note for every beat. Notice that each quarter note has 1 Easter egg underneath it, representing the 1 beat that it takes. In order to make notes easier to keep track of, we put the notes into groups we call measures. Another word for a measure is a bar. In this case, we will count 4 beats and then draw a bar line. At the beginning of a piece of music, you will see a time signature, which tells you how many beats you will have in every bar or measure. In this case, we have 4 beats for every bar or measure. In other words, we measure out 4 beats and then we draw a bar line. Now we will practice clapping a steady beat and saying this rhythm. For each quarter note, we will say ta. We will clap a steady beat while saying the rhythm, which we have drawn as Easter eggs underneath the rhythm. Remember, this steady beat keeps on going like the seconds hand on a clock or like a metronome. I'll count to 4 before I start. Clap and say the toss with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Now we need a longer note. The half note is held for 2 beats. In a bar of 4/4 time, we can fit 2 half notes since they each take up 2 beats. We call these white notes half notes because they each take up half of a measure. For each half note, we will say ta. The second ah sound happens on the second beat. Ta. Once again, we will clap a steady beat while saying the rhythm, which we have drawn as Easter eggs underneath the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Now let's clap and say some rhythms that use both quarter notes and half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ta,